All right. Now, Yo, 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 yo. Let me see. I'm having trouble with this here, guys. Let's see. How the hell do I navigate on this? Anyway, talk about anything. Uh, Past lives, flat Earth. Yo. Yo. All right. We're live. I got this down. Let's see. Here we go. Copy. Let's see. I'm almost ready here, guys. Sorry. I need to get Wi-Fi. Hello. Hello. Hang on. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hello. So what is the charge of your energy? What is the charge affected by your energies? Only by units of rising above the rest and becoming more civilized. If a man aspires a righteous life, his first act of abstinence is from injury to animals. As individual units try to strive and engage the will to improve themselves as a higher dimensional beings. The questions being asked by everyone and the questions that should be asked by themselves. What does it mean to be a broken spirit? What does it mean to live life under the legal tradition of suing and being sued? You know, things that everybody needs to research is Thomas Aquinas, Leo Tolstoy, the declarations of rights, man and the citizens of Earth, Thomas Hobbes, Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy, he's the shit. Um, Only through nurturing and empathy will the world become more in tune with, the positive balance, creation itself. Um, and everybody needs, right brain and left brain thinking. And it's wild. It's wild, man. True understanding of natural law, a body of unchanging moral principles regarded as a basis for all human conduct, care, and consideration. Um, Again, a body of unchanging moral principles regarded as a basis for all human conduct. That means treating people the way you want to be treated. Um, you know, certain rights and values are inherent by the virtue and human nature can be universally understood through reason. Use your critically thinking mind and you can reason. Laws of consequence. All life is divine. High and low, flies or crawls, walks or swims. The true nature of man's duty to himself is to not cause injury and to fulfill their contracts. Hey, what up, y'all? Yeah, let's just get started here, y'all. The breath of life, the spirit. Let me get you guys ramped up here.
Morning there, Jay.
Hey, what up, bro?
You got your YouTube running?
What's that?
You just might need to mute your YouTube stream.
Oh, okay. Let me see how I do that here. Yeah, so it doesn't echo.
Usually a little bottom thing in the screen that says or pause it.
I see.
None broke up. It's no good. So how you doing this wonderful morning?
So it says mute and it mutes my mic here.
Oh no, on the StreamYard, you don't have to worry about anything on the YouTube. So if you're using a computer, like the other tab that's open, where you're watching your own stream, you just have to make sure that video has no sound.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
StreamYard has the algorithm where it doesn't allow the buffer echo. You're getting it. There we go. Lemon. Sounds like the reverb went away. You might have figured it out.
Cool. Heck yeah.
You're like, no, it's still there. Just quiet days.
Nope.
Just quiet days.
Oh shit. Let's see, I'm doing this all off my phone. It's like
Oh,
probably need to get some Wi-Fi.
Well, a lot of times
computer.
you're doing it on your phone. Like, are you only using your phone? You don't have another device?
No, I'm only using my phone.
Yeah. That's because your mic picks up your speaker on your cell phone.
I see.
Not a big deal. The only way to get rid of that is like headphones or something.
I'd have. Let me see if I can find my headphones here. doing today?
Yeah. YouTube gets finicky sometimes.
Yeah. Baby, do you know where my headphones are? Oh, I found them.
Hurts.
Seeds and stems.
How's that?
That sounds good.
Heck
No
yeah.
reverb. Now it's like, man. So how you doing this beautiful morning?
How you doing, brother? Sitting here getting me a nice little bong load going.
You know, I'm fucking breaking up some super lemon haze to have with my coffee.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I've been smoking on that Jack Flash lately.
That's not a bad one. It's a Jack Herer, I believe, cross. That's my next indoor. I'm gonna do some Jack Herer.
Ooh. This vape got me. I just got into these vapes and man, they ain't playing around.
The ones with like the oil cards or carts, whatever you call them.
Oh yeah, no, it's the like the Eris drips.
Okay. Yeah, they don't fuck around, do they?
So did you ever get into Bro Sanchez?
I know Bro Sanchez. Back in the Flat Earth days.
Yeah.
2017, 2016. He did a lot back then.
Yeah, he's still doing quite a bit, man.
Oh yeah, I've seen some more stuff. The only thing that gets me about him is it's like you get caught up in the big guys' arguments rather than your own personal arguments.
Right.
Like,
right.
We got to worry about what everybody else is bullshitting about, not what my personal issues are, you know? And that's just like, you know, you got to be more, what's the word? Unique. Like, you can't just have the same point of view as everybody else's. You're just repeating.
Yeah.
But, you know, what do you expect?
So you still flat earther?
Well, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'll say there's enough checks in the box on both sides of it, but at the same time, me as an individual civilian don't know shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's like I've never seen it with my own two eyes.
Well, I mean, I had a lot of things that don't make sense to me when I was climbing mountains in Colorado, and the distance I could see from the tops of the peaks at the summits. It was just like, it's supposed to go down.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Why do I see Kansas?
Right. Yeah, that's where I'm at, is in Colorado.
Yeah, I used to live in Johnstown.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah. Over by Johnson's Corner, that truck stop at the restaurant and shit.
Yeah.
I've still got a few good buddies out there. In fact, one of them is a big flat earther still. What's his name? Fucking brain. Nick Sanghetto. He lives up in Fort Collins and he does hiking videos.
Yeah, my bro lives up in Fort Collins. He likes to paraglide.
Oh yeah.
And he was he said his first time up there, all he could think of was my voice saying, "The sun's not 93 million miles away."
Well, you know, that's another good point. Like, I'm from Michigan and I moved out to Colorado, and the difference of just a mile of elevation of the sun's intensity is absolutely ridiculous. So the reason why I say that is if you go up a mile in elevation on the planet and the intensity of the sun changes that much, how can it change in that little of elevation, 93 million miles it supposedly is?
Exactly. It can't be.
Fucking sense. But that's the world we live in, you know. I've been going to more or less I feel flat earth has gotten to like a stagnant pond area to where everybody knows it's this or that, but nobody has any way to prove otherwise.
Yeah. Another divide and conquer tactic.
The round robins in those groups. You know, I look more into the history of our realm that we're in and what is here that is actual factual physical things that we can debate about, like the star forts and stuff.
Yeah, the star forts are crazy. First time I seen you guys talking about that, I was like, "What is this?" So I go start researching. I'm like, "Holy shit, dude!"
There are star forts on every fucking continent, probably even Antarctica, but under the ice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. It's interesting the infrastructure that is ignored within the world, like the canal systems and the waterways. Like those were the roads.
Yeah.
You can see like neighborhoods like of how the canals were. That's in the middle of the woods nowhere. So you're like, wait, hold on a second.
Yep.
This doesn't make sense. What do you mean you built this in the Civil War?
Right.
There was no fucking fighting going on in the North Country.
Yeah, there wasn't. There wasn't no at all.
There's no need for forts, no need for nothing, man.
Be careful. Let's see. If I overstretch, it hurt.
What's up, babe?
I overstretched and I pulled a muscle in my stomach.
Oh.
Be careful. And I have counseling today.
Your phone?
What?
So I can look up some things.
Look up some things.
I
know I do it all day long.
Call around 8:30 to see what time it is. Okay.
Okay.
What? I don't know. It was on the charger.
Where's the charger?
Yeah, you got there.
The dogs might have puked all over it.
No. It's off.
Here. You got a Google Earth at all?
What's that, brother?
Anyway,
You ever go on Google Earth and fuck around a little bit?
Oh yeah, all the time.
No.
In an hour, I need to call the doctors
Okay.
and see when my.
This is one of those random forts in Maine that they built.
idea.
But what's crazy about it, it's like a man-made peninsula. But you go across into these patches of woods, and there's buildings, like crazy architecture, concrete buildings in these woods all overgrown.
Damn.
And it's right behind this fucking neighborhood. So there's like a neighborhood, and then behind it, there's like these houses in the woods that are all from the 1800s. They're all like a concrete. There's a channel that actually did a walkthrough of that area, and you're like, that's fucking weird, you know?
Fuck yeah.
But the canal works, like I was saying, like here in this flood basin, you can see there's, you know, cross-hatching of these waterways that almost look like roads.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Here's another great example of like a main vein and driveways.
Damn,
middle of fucking nowhere.
Right?
Oh shit, I was like, what's the computer doing that? Fucking sun. It's hitting the camera. Why do I have a pink hue like this?
Have you ever gotten into mud fossils?
Yep, it's the same boat. Mud flood, mud fossil.
Okay. Yeah.
There, I think I found a few of mud fossils myself. Like giant fucking things, dude. I wonder if I still have a picture. I changed phones and it's like you don't get shit anymore.
Right. Yeah, I got this new fucking piece of shit. It fucking sucks.
Is there? Nope. Next time I'm at my brother's, I'll take a picture of it because we took it from the woods. It's probably a 300-400 pound boulder. The one side, it looks like the bottom side of like a bat wing. You can see like the raised areas where like the bones or fingers were wrapped around something.
Yeah.
It's fucking wicked. It's like, why was there a bat that fucking large where you only get this fucking piece of a wing on there? Or a dinosaur, whatever you want to call it.
Right. Man. Let's see. I'm speechless, bro.
I know there's so much out there that you're just like, well, that doesn't add up to what they say in the books.
Exactly.
I was taught something totally different.
Some of them are like super geometrical, you know. It's like if they're how could they produce such geometrical shape?
Well, exactly. And a lot of the star forts and how they do it, they're almost built with sematics in mind. The
Right.
sound geometry. And On top of that, they say that these were all built within the same decade or so. So how did you have the manpower and skill sets to build all of these in such remote areas across the planet or plane or whatever the fuck you want to call it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. It's the smoking show. I can already think Jay's like, God damn it, how do I get back there? Figure you're like, fuck, how do I get back? I pressed the wrong swipe.
So is that all Tartarian?
Well, I mean, that's the like the buzzword they put onto this subject, Tartarian.
Yeah.
But I feel a lot of it would be a bit older than Tartarian. I feel the Tartarian reset and what was going on with that are more of the red blick and the one using marble styled concrete. Like it's not concrete, it's a I mean, it's not a marble block that they're making or whatever. It's not marble, limestone. Like the big buildings and all that, they're poured like it's like concrete rather than an actual stone that was cut. And then before that was like the Star Fort and cathedrals and the larger old castles. You know, the reason why they call castles is cast, you know, because you cast concrete.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, it wasn't a single block stack sort of castle build. It was put up the forms and pour your castle. It's a cast. Which they're coming to find out when they're coming through a lot of these castles over in Ireland and Scotland and going through the broken up remains that they are like, they're not cut blocks, they're built blocks, like a concrete form. And then once it's dried, then they build their castle with it. That's how they were able to have such uniform sizes, because they all had the same mold. You're like, but I thought that they just went over and they carted them all with the semi trucks. And people are like, what do you mean carted them with the semi trucks? They didn't even have roads.
Right.
So how do you move all that material? You make it there on spot. Make it on right where you're at, just like in the Old West, in the middle of the fucking deserts out in Colorado on the Front Range, in those little towns. You know, you look at those adobe style homes and the brick adobe that they use. You're like, they made the brick out of the dirt right there. You know, they're like, we had a little line, a little there. We have our bricks, they dried out in the sun, and now we build with them. It's like the same technology, just dumbed down. It's not the best medium to use, but it's what they had available.
Right.
Yeah, I like to listen to a few different people on their points of view of this subject, like John Levi. He's not a bad one to listen to. Fucking sun, man. Didn't move my computer. Yeah, John Levi, autodidactic. They're both pretty good channels to listen to.
Yeah, I like Autodidactic. He's good.
Yeah. Tartaria, Australia.
Pretty on point.
Well, he's like us. He likes to point out the obvious fuckery, that is pushed upon his continent, let alone the other ones that he looks into. Because he just started out with Australia going, this makes no sense. Back in this day, we only had a handful of fucking criminals. How did they build these magnificent cathedrals and castles and this and that, and got the gears going in his brain? Yeah, I've been having like an idea of, what the schist disk is? SCHIST. They found it in Egypt, and they think it's some sort of impeller sort of device. Let's see if I can find a picture of it for you. Images. Right here. That's that's fuzzy as fuck. HD. Here we go. This thing.
What?
They have no idea what it is, but it's a disc out of Sabur, Egypt. But what they find with it is that if you have a liquid body of some sort and you spin it, it comes to the top of the water and it'll just hover at the top of the water. So it's like, oh, that's an interesting aspect of it. Now, if you, in the shaft of it, put some sort of drive shaft of whatever it would spin, and you have that disc in a bowl or a bath of mercury, and through your batteries, an electronic current is passed through the mercury gets in a toroidal vortex, which spins, which then would spin that schist disk, which would create, that's basically the flywheel for a power machine or some sort of way to. And that's something that Egyptologists and other people don't even think about. But in my brain, as a engineering outlook of it, like, what would you use it for? What would design be for? In my mind, that's what it's for. It's not for water. It's not for moving water. It's for something, because it's made out of this like interesting rock that doesn't melt at a very like high so it can be in with a metal, like a liquid metal, like a mercury or a quicksilver, whatever you call it, and not bind with that metal. So that fluid is what moves it. You can get the fluid to move through electrical current without any moving parts. It just makes sense to me. And it could be something as simple as this in the basement of a building in a well, spinning to a shaft that goes to whatever output generator that you have. And it could be as much as the towers and the spikes of those antennae to collect the etherical energy that goes down, connects into, goes out, and goes to the diode pole of the other antenna, basically, and creates a circuit. It's crazy. You're like, well, that won't work. But if you build it up in scale model, I guarantee it will. The same thing with all the Tesla stuff. He was able to put so much energy direct. Right. I mean, Tesla, it wasn't like Tesla's coil didn't put energy through the air. It harnessed energy from the air and then it put it into the earth. So if you had a coil yourself that you stabbed into the earth, it would connect to that frequency of energy and you'd be able to use the electricity from it, using the earth as the wire.
Yeah.
But we'll never know anything, right? just fucking stoners fucking thinking about things. I had this thought when I was extremely baked that I think I figured out how they made power. Shut up, man. They're going to get you. Man, I'm getting paranoid as fuck. I gotta go get the milk pickup this morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta take my lady to the doctor's.
Gotta love the hurry up and wait at those places.
Yep.
We need you here a half hour early. And then you sit there half hour early, and then it's a half hour late before you even get in there. You're like, why did I come early?
Yep. Sorry, bro. I'm still on these Star Forts, checking these guys out again. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 o'clock is when I go get it. So you're Colorado, so you're 2 hours behind me.
Yeah.
So right now it's 7:30, 7:40 about there.
Yeah, 7:39.
Yeah. Nice and early.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just got up and I looked. I'm like, man, fucking JP's on. He's on. I'm like, I'll go talk to you for a minute.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, appreciate you.
Oh, no problem. I enjoy your chats on Maddie's whenever we're on there.
Yeah, man. I started getting into YouTube and getting into chatting with everybody, and I was like, man, well, how do I do it myself so I can have my own platform?
Well, it's more or less your own speaking corner. It's your own. This is your soapbox.
Yep.
And it's cool when people start going, you know what? I do have something to say.
Yep.
Of course, there are some people where you're like, okay, you didn't need to say that. No.
Get down off that soapbox, buddy.
You're preaching to the wrong choir.
Preach it, brother.
Yeah, I think it's funny over this last year, the amount of people that I came across back in 2017, like the flat earth big spike era. And then a lot of those people went away for a few years and now they're coming back into it and they're using different, so it's kind of funny to see the amount of curiosity as a whole in the YouTube communities and how we all used to be. So this is my community. No, this is my community. Very separate, very sectioned. And now it's like got ones over here, the ones over here. Now they're like going back and forth. They're all mixing and mingling.
Yeah. Well, that's what I like, man. I honestly feel like, we all need to pull together for the common cause of survival, because it's us against them.
It's an information.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
If you don't share the information, then we're losing.
Yep.
It's the same way our governments push propaganda to get the general consensus of the populace on board with whatever they're doing. Propaganda. Yep.
Enough information to enough people will create, change in the fashion that we want it. As long as everybody pulls together but who knows if that's ever going to happen,
Well, what I like to see is that people are like, well, it doesn't matter if we're all thinking about the same thing, talking about the same thing, it's not going to make a change. Then why do they do those mass rituals with a bunch of people with the same mantras doing the same thing to put all their energy into the same stuff, like at Bohemian Grove and all these other places?
Yep.
Like, if it didn't work, they wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
Now they want to make it fun and games to use to where you think, oh, they're just hanging around doing those things and it means absolute fuck all. But there's more behind the story.
Well, if it didn't matter, they wouldn't use television, a broadcast
Yeah.
You know,
The big spell.
to cast visions. It's like, what if I'd have been creating my own visions this whole time?
Mm-hmm. What if I would have put all my energy into my own path rather than the path put in front of me?
Exactly. Instead of that 70 shows and Simpsons and.
What do you mean? I gotta sit in front of this TV at 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. I gotta sit there and watch this because for some odd reason I have to. You're like, why does my brain think I have to know the story? Why do I have to watch this show? It's because it's a fucking spell and they brainwash you into wanting to watch it the next week.
Yep.
They leave those cliffhangers, which are like mysteries. And
I gotta know what happened to.
And
what happened?
It's all fake.
Yep. All of it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep you blind and separated.
You gonna be on for a minute?
Yeah, I'll be on for a minute, but
because I might drop off my computer and go on my phone, so it won't be the best. But it'll only take me 10 minutes to go get this shit.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll be up.
Word.
All right, brother.
I'll be right back then.
So how do I screen share? How do I screen share to YouTube from? Screen share. Streamlab, StreamYard.
You.
There's a toolbar at the bottom of the screen. Rising.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm back. It's like what do you call it? A grocery store parking lot handoff of milk. Like I'm doing something illegal. Well, I am. Like, I need to grab some coffee. You just hear a counter fall down. You're like, oh, son of a bitch. It doesn't sound like you're getting coffee. It sounds like you're falling down the stairs.
Just fell down a flight of stairs.
Good times. It sounds like you have like a similar coffee maker to me. It's got the metal carafe. Slides in, slides out. I got the Mr. Coffee one.
That is actually a pan that's sitting next to my coffee maker that I keep slamming up against. I need to do dishes.
You're like procrastination station, buddy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I do it. I just go, okay, I'll do dishes at 4. Give myself a time. I'll do it at 4.
Yep.
5 o'clock rolls around. God damn it.
Still looking at them dishes.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, my wife is a fucking Nazi with dishes.
Oh,
every
yeah.
day. So
you gotta love women, though. You know.
I just get it done. I just go, okay, no problem. I love you, babe.
Yeah.
Keeps you from getting upset over fucking materials.
Yep.
But I don't have any kids, so it's just us. So luckily, the dishes is not as insane as some places.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine having a kid. There'd be so many fucking dishes. No.
I'm getting ready to have a kid here in April.
Oh, geez. You're first?
No. No. It's my third.
My third. You're a veteran. You'll live. You're a veteran.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
No, babies are good. I can't have them, so. I am not doing my part to replace for the replacement. You know, what is it? You have to have 3 children per couple, everybody, to have a growing population. And right now the average is like 1.2 kids per family.
Yeah.
So we're in like a fucking downward.
Yep.
I mean,
on the verge of extinction.
Well, it's not extinction, it's societal collapse, because there won't be enough replacement to keep the society moving the way it was. Yeah. It's basically having 100 men do a 1,000-man job. And how well does that ever work? That company goes under before you can fucking think, you know?
Yeah.
So if you think of the society or countries as corporations, that's the direction we're going.
Yeah.
What do you mean I have to do his job, and his job? I ain't going to work anymore.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know, one thing, next time I go out to Colorado, I am going to climb Castle Rock again and look at it with a new set of eyes.
Castle Rock's the shit. Yeah.
I climbed that 3 or 4 times, going up the side, climbing up the side to get where the flagpole is.
Go to the big star.
Yep.
Yeah. Shit, I'm 14,000 feet above sea level here.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a lot of feet below you. You're like, I can get drunk off less beer than you.
It takes me about a beer and a half, and I'm fucking tipsy.
That's one thing I realized moving from Colorado back here. I went from like having 6, 7 beers to like I need 12. It's like,
yeah, no problem.
Fucking easy.
Same with smoking weed too. You know, I smoke an eighth here. I go down to Texas and I fucking end up smoking a quarter and a half.
Yep.
It's like, sheesh. I didn't think oxygen affected me that much.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much oxygen affects us. I mean, you just think of like that pass out game when it's just gives the deep breaths and then the push on the check and then you black out, kind of like short circuit yourself, you know? And that's just what do you call it? A quick cutoff of oxygen. So if you lower the oxygen, it's almost like you're inebriated already just from the low oxygen.
Yeah. Yep.
It took me, what was it? A good month or two to figure out that the beer in the gas stations was lake beer. Man, I'm just drinking these things. They're not doing anything. What the fuck are? And I read 3.5%. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that might be it.
Yep. Yeah, the first time I bought beer in a gas station, it was the same way. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this shit? What do you mean you have kid beer?
Just get in the fucking car.
Just fuck it. But I will say that Colorado has some of the best, like, only alcohol liquor stores, like beer castles. You know what I mean? Just absolutely to the gills of everything you can think of. Like, we don't have those everywhere out here.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of IPAs. Man, I love IPA.
I'm not the biggest IPA fan. I like sours.
Yeah, sours are good. Like I had a cherry sour last week. That it's like, oh man, it's pretty good, you know. And then my buddy brought over a raspberry sour, and I was like, whoa, this is good.
That Shorts Raz or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah,
that's good as hell, dude. No, there's something about it's got the bite of alcohol that you go for, but it has an unsweet kind of fruity sort of taste to it. You're like, oh, no sugar.
Almost like a winey taste.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fucking got the milk. I'm fucking happy. Now I don't have to leave again today.
Yeah, I was just about to start drinking on my bottle, and my lady's like, "Oh, I got to go to the doctor's." I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Bitch. Totally.
American blended whiskey.
You know what's a really good, if you ever get a chance to find it, it's Michigan Straight Bourbon.
Oh shit!
By Kill Distillery. That shit is fucking awesome.
Here, buddy.
Let's see, Kill. Come on, give me a big picture. This one right here. It's probably one of the best whiskeys I've had in a long time. And for the price, you can't fucking beat it. It's like $35 for a fifth. Oh, he has two cameras now. JP in stereo. What was that?
So I'm back.
Back.
I'm gonna have to get me.
Said he might have to get you what?
So is there a way to share the screen
through your phone? I don't think through your phone you can't present anything, but if you had your computer, there would be a button at the bottom of the screen, your share screen or present or something. But that's something you have to do over, what do you call it? The computer. I mean, I could share.
Yeah.
I could share something from mine and you could allow it on, but I would have to be the control.
I see. Looks like I gotta get a couple things to get set up here for some real live streaming, making some real shows.
To be honest, your best bet would probably go to like a pawn shop and find a cheap laptop, because you don't need anything fancy. You know what I mean? Because you can get probably for $200 a halfway decent Acer laptop, everything you need. You know what I mean? For like $200. But if you go to like Walmart, you're gonna end up spending $300-400 on a setup, you know. I just use my wife's little Pixel book and my cell phone.
Shit.
No, but coming up probably for the new year, I'm thinking about upgrading and getting a tower CPU that'll set up here on the shelf or mounted on the wall over here and have it connected to my large TV. So I don't have to have this little one, and I can have a camera that'll just move around. But I'm a cheap ass and I don't buy things until I have to. The joint way too hard. Making me cough. Yeah, I was surprised not to see Maddie on early this morning. But then I was happy to see that you were.
Yeah. I'd really like to get this live stream going, like where I, can have a few hundred people. The more people, the more, the better. But I'd really like to, hit some of the hard subjects nobody else can get into.
Nobody wants to touch it.
Right. Human trafficking, Joe Biden. Yeah.
Did you see that? What do you call it? In Congress, the Secretary of Transportation was talking about the mental capacity of our president at the moment, and how, what was it, within 6 weeks of Trump being in office back in 2016, 2017, whatever, they were calling his mental, bullshit that fast. And now we're a year or so into the presidency, and this man is shaking hands with nobody, fucking doing this, getting lost, having to be guided around like a fucking Easter bunny and this and that. And like, why aren't we talking about this? Because the strength of our presidency shows the strength of our country. And if we're, using their words against them, and it was just fucking, it's like hilarious. It's like, because it's all the fucking show.
It's
It's all the fucking show.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Okay.
Coffee.
Right on, but I gotta go.
What's that? You're breaking up a little.
Back on here for sure.
He's like, I ain't got fucking signal for shit. It also happens if you are on your phone. What I noticed, if you're on it, once you get about an hour or so in, it starts getting warm, and the heat of your phone will make shit just not work properly. Is it getting warm?
Not really. Cool.
Fucking internets.
Can you hear me, bud?
Yep, now I can.
Okay. Hey, let me. I got to get going. I got to take my lady up to the doctor's, but I'll definitely get back on. I'd love to have you come back up, man. It's been great little stream.
You know, I got your bell rang. If I see it, I come on over.
Heck yeah, man. I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem, Jay. Talk to you later.
Hey, you have a good one, man.
You too.